hunting world is rich in wild, raw, and stunningly beautiful places. And the 156,000 square mile island of Newfoundland is one such destination. Parts of Newfoundland resemble Quebec and Labrador, yet other parts are almost Alaskan. And in all cases, it's captivating landscape where it seems moose and caribou will have limitless room to roam for eternity. And that's solace for the hunter's soul. Tom Behunin has made the long trek with me to Newfoundland, as woodland caribou are one of the few big game animals in North America left on both of our bucket lists. The prized attraction for big game hunters is the diminutive woodland caribou. It's one of a handful of caribou subspecies that can only be hunted in Newfoundland. While their bodies are only slightly smaller than the nearby Quebec Labrador caribou, bulls weighing up to 400 pounds, their antlers are more compact, often with pronounced shovels and bez tines, but with what would be considered weak tops in other subspecies. They're a beautiful caribou, probably the most striking of all the caribou because they have even though they're smaller in antler size, it's this real mahogany antler. Live in an interesting part of the world. I'd never been to the island before. Game-rich environment, really was looking forward to getting there. All right, ears on, everybody. About an inch low, so I'm gonna leave it right there. There goes all my excuses.
One thing about these caribou, I recommend something in a 30 caliber or 30-06.
I would hate to be on the receiving end of that thing. It's got a bark.
You know, and making a good shot is a big thing too. So they're really deceiving as far as their size also too. They're a little bit smaller than normal caribou, so you gotta really bear down and make a good shot on these animals.
This is awesome country.
Fred Thorne, owner of Red Indian Lake Outfitting, and assistant guide Barry will be leading us over the vast and boggy interior of the island. Fred has an enormous hunting concession spanning hundreds of square miles, so the hunting pressure is light, which means both moose and caribou are allowed to mature. After all, age is the key factor when it comes to producing trophies of any species.
These game and fish people up in Newfoundland, they covet these animals pretty good. Just like any kind of hunting, you got to manage it. And if you don't manage your animals, they're not going to be there.
Just like their U.S. counterparts, the Newfoundland Department of Environment and Conservation keeps a close eye on their game animal populations using everything from aerial surveys to radio collars. Vigilant observation and research is crucial to maintaining healthy populations.
That's not a bad bull. Let's go find one without the bling, huh?
You know, Behunin and I now have kicked around most of North America, it seems like, hunting elk and deer and muskox and just having a great time wherever we go. So, you know, that's a big part of the hunting reason, right? We need a buddy to go hunting with, to share it with. You know, it's really fun to have somebody who's that passionate about it to share not only hometown experiences, but far-flung adventures as well, and just sort of, you know, going into places that, you know, we've never seen before. The people are a little different. We're a little different. It's fun. It wasn't long before we spied our first small herd of caribou with a good bull in the mix.
We spotted him from about 300 yards away, got out of the Argo.
Tom's tag was burning a hole in his pocket, so he went first, and the fun began.
That's a nice bull in the back there.
And we see a good caribou. It was a nice bull in a small herd. And just sort of, you know, first time you see it when you've traveled that far and you're in kind of an exotic world relative to where you come from. And it's an interesting sensation when you do this long enough that that moment of the encounter for the first time is memorable. And that's kind of a big reason why you do this.
It's got great tops, good mass, nice shovels, great beds. Checking all the boxes. I think you're going to shoot that caribou. Yeah, I think so too. Easy dandy.
They're just coming out of the rut when we went up there, and actually some of the animals were still in the rut. And you can get up on these animals and actually call them into you.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. Get ready, Tom. He's going to come right at us. We got his attention. Coming right towards us, too. Yeah. He's going to come right out around that point. He's coming. He's coming. We got his attention. Yeah. He's coming out left, coming out to the left. Coming out to the left. Get underneath. That's a good bull. That is definitely a good bull.
That is a good bull.
You see the shovel on him? No. Yep, he's clear.
Nice animal.
Whoa, 2 cows.
He's got a cow in front of him. Wait for that calf. He's got a calf right in front of him.
Okay.
That's a good one right there, man. Here he comes. He's clear now. He stops and turns. Okay, he stops there taking. Let him turn. Let him lift his head. Here you go. He's got to clear. Here you go. That's your shot, Tom.
Tell me when, Chris.
Right here. Get him. Get him. Nice. Smacked him right through.
All right.
I saw smoke come right up
There
the
we go.
backside in the middle right there. That feel good?
Yeah, it felt great.
They look great, man.
Yeah.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, there we go.
And I made a good shot on him. I was real happy. I mean, I was just happier and happy.
Way to make it look easy.
Thank you.
I think it's going to be dead right there. I think
so,
I think
too.
you smoked him right there.
Well, what a beautiful bull. Holy moly.
But he just smacked it and no problem at all. Beautiful bull. I mean, just one of those where you go, this is exactly the kind of animal I was hoping to take up here. And he was really happy with it, and I was happy for him.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that.
Way to do it, man. You got her.
Look at that. Look at that bull.
Now, that's what you're looking for, right? I mean, he's got some tops, bez, he's got a nice big shovel, second one starting. Yeah. These caribou evolved very differently. They're a different looking caribou. Real big white coats on them and a much more compact rack. And again, that real mahogany looking antler. And they're just beautiful. I mean, they're really an ornate, beautiful caribou.
I shot a beautiful caribou, great representative of the species. I was super happy with it.
Well done, pal.
Thank you. Like I say, I got a little blood on me, but that's all right.
That's right. A little scope kiss, you know, badge of honor.
I've done that before.
You don't have one of those, you're not really doing it, right?
In 45 years of hunting, I've got a few of them, so.
The interior of Newfoundland is muskeg and tundra, lots of it, which is why the moose and caribou thrive here. That and the fact that ungulates aren't molested by relentless wolf packs like their brethren across the rest of Canada and Alaska.
I couldn't believe how boggy the landscape was. And these Argos are by far the only way to get around in Newfoundland. I mean, without these Argos, we've been up a creek without a paddle, literally.
Oh yeah, piece of cake.
And these things can just about go anywhere. I mean, it really is impressive to see them get through the water of the muskeg and just have no problem with that.
These things are the toughest, ruggedest equipment on the planet. But also, too, they break down.
Tire just popped. This tire's popped. And maybe your axle cracks.
When we were traveling up there, we had one of the wheel bearings break and it broke the axle, actually.
Optimism was running so high. That's it. Stalled us long enough that we're going to come around the bend just as the bull steps down. And this will all be for a reason.
It is.
Right. It's all for a reason.
And it could also be the big bull was just right there, and now he's walked up in the hill.
You got to believe.
When that wheel come off there, I was just amazed that them guys knew what to do. I mean, they didn't even miss a beat. I mean, we broke down for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, and away we went.
Newfoundlanders are known to have a good sense of humor. They can laugh at themselves, they can laugh at other people. Fred and Barry were just the consummate hosts, great guides, a lot of fun to hang with.
7 Mooseberry, boy to Jesus, buddy, yeah.
I got to learn the lingo up here.
Yeah.
Other than some of them you can't understand, Newfoundlanders, they're great people.
Well, I'm having my last drink of rum because I might be shot because I'm like in there.
In the world of interesting accents, Newfoundlanders possess the most unique one that I've ever heard. A mix of the deepest Maine dialect crossed with a little Scottish Highlander and a dash of Irish brogue. And add a pint of rum to the conversation, and it seems as if every other word is skipped. Add 2 pints of rum, and, well, nobody cares.
Now, as far as the woodland caribou, we've seen literally hundreds and hundreds of caribou. And these woodland caribou, I understand they were supposed to be, their herds are being down, but where we went, there was a tremendous amount of caribou there.
For Fred and Shirley Thorne, operating a caribou and moose hunting operation in their native Newfoundland is a chance to share what they love most about their native island: the abundance of big game. And since having opened their Red Lake Indian outfitting business more than a decade ago, they've become known as the best of the woodland caribou outfits.
Red Indian Lake Outfitters, I guarantee you, they bust their fannies to do a great job for you. I mean, they'll put you on great caribou, they'll try their best for a moose, they have bear hunting up there. Anything you want to do, they have the great operation to do it for you.
Yeah, well, we just came up on this area, and you can see, looks like last night during the full moon, there must have been a decent bull here. That's a good sign. That's what we're looking for, and we're in the right area.
And we sort of hit this open flat. You know, it was just a giant open plain of muskeg. And we could see a bull bedded down way in the distance. And we saw some other caribou, and so we're just kind of sifting through them. We spotted a caribou in the distance, a lone bedded bull that dwarfed all the others that we had seen thus far.
Beauty. It is a beauty, Chris. Beautiful caribou.
Get inside of 200, that'd be great.
Okay. Stay in the line behind me.
As soon as Fred got to that one, it was, whoa. I mean, it was an instant, that's a big bull. Fred knew he was a monster. I knew he was big, but we didn't want to dwell on his enormity for fear of jinxing the moment. If you're mesmerized by the impressiveness of a trophy, it's easy to lose focus on the mission at hand. So we start marching after this thing, and we get about 400 yards away, and we're all single file, and Fred glassing, he goes, oh yeah, beauty. So we keep walking, and he's just bedded down, looking away.
I mean, we made a tremendous stalk on him.
Close the 200.
One thing about woodland caribou, they're usually bow hunter friendly, gun friendly. They'll let you get up on them. When they see you, they're not going to be running away from you.
It's 250 yards away, and I just dove onto the bush. At that point, I could see the mass of this thing.
I'll range him. I'll range him.
What do you got for range?
202. He's at 202.
I don't know how he didn't see us, I don't think. I don't know if he saw something else that reacted, so he spun around and looked, but he got up and he turned around and he quartered right at us.
He's at 202. There's your shot.
Take your time. Here we
He is a beauty.
Oh, yeah.
He's hit. He's hit.
He's wobbly.
Oh, he's hit.
242.
Here he goes. Yeah. Oh, baby, that's a caribou. Oh, baby. Oh,
That's awesome.
what?
That is a beauty.
Good, man.
Anytime. That was just awesome.
Bring, Harry, take the bags in and bring your ergo.
I mean, when Fred walked up to this thing, it was one of those silent reactions of, wow, one of the biggest they'd ever taken up there. And hey, pays to be lucky.
Holy moly. I can guarantee you there's no ground shrinkage on this one.
And I could just, it was one of those where it just was such a natural reaction that you have when it's like, wow, that is an impressive beast.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Look at that bull. Holy moly.
Sort of took his breath away. And so I'm kind of gauging his reaction, and everybody's just like, oh. As we stood over the great beast, Fred was speechless, awed by one of the best caribou ever taken in his company's 10-year history.
I've seen a lot of woodland caribou, and that's one of the very best.
That
is a trophy.
of a lifetime.
Anybody that knows anything about woodland caribou will contest to the, that is a trophy.
Had it all. He had the bezzes, he had the shovels, he had the big tops and wide. I mean, this is a BC class animal. I mean, it was incredible to see that animal.
What do you figure? Wow. 6, 7, 8?
Oh, definitely. He's an old boy.
Yeah.
Like I said,
well, he looks
it's
like
probably
he's run down a little bit. He's just a.
Yeah, he looks like he's run
he
down
won't
a little.
carry he won't carry those antlers too many more years. That's he's going the other way.
Oh, he's
He
the right
will.
one to take that, right?
Yeah.
Spread his jeans around. There's some big boys
Beauty,
walking around.
beauty, beauty.
What a day.
You know, it's just the luck of the draw, quite frankly. But if you're gonna go up there, you might as well shoot a big one.
Holy moly!
That's just crazy.
I think he overdid himself, to tell you the truth.
This is the last bull of the season, too, huh?
Last bull.
This is the last woodland tag for the fall.
Go out with a bang. I'll tell you what.
Great way to end the caribou hunt season.
This is epic.
For Chris to harvest that, I was super happy for him. It was just an epic, epic hunt.
I would go back to Newfoundland tomorrow. I mean, I had so much fun, and the people were great. I mean, there's lots of game. Why not? I'd go back tomorrow.
To come up here, see different people, enjoy the great scenery, great hunt, great accommodations. I just had just a fabulous, fabulous trip. I couldn't ask for anything better.